I call myself as an accidental entrepreneur. Niramai means being healthy, being without diseases. In Sanskrit, actually, there is a saying, Sarve Santu Niramaya. Let everyone be healthy. We have 21 international granted patents, out of which 10 are in the US. Yeah. One of my cousin sisters, Bharati, got detected with breast cancer. She was very close to me. She was slightly elder to me, but she was around 40-ish when she got this disease. And it was late stage, and she stayed for a year or so after that. But during that time, I was like very, very shocked to have somebody very close to me sort of, detected with such a big disease as we thought at that time. And within 6 months of that news, I heard that my husband's cousin also got detected with breast cancer. So 2 episodes, one after the other, very, very close family members. I said, okay, we are using technology to solve important problems, right? But there's this sort of problem, which is one of the largest killers of cancer in women, which I came to know later. Why can't we use technology to solve this, right? Can we use it? In fact, that was a question I asked myself. But that particular sort of duration made me understand the scale of the problem that exists today, right? Just to give you an idea, like in India alone, 96,000 women die every year, and 680,000 women die every year in the world. And most importantly, almost all of these deaths can be avoided. Because breast cancer is one of the most curable cancer diseases of all. The only reason we are losing so many women is because of late detection. We had to show a demo. I said, I don't want to show the demo of like a mock click thing. They were like, it was a girls only cohort. I said, like, I can show the demo if you're all willing to be the candidate. So we actually set up a conference room to do the screening, to show it as a demo to the 4 other entrepreneurs. Then there was this issue. I'm going to sit in front. I had to do the screening, right? I only. And so we had to see, and we were going to see them without clothes. I mean, we were feeling awkward because we are not used to it, right? Then I said, why don't I put a curtain, right? So moved the camera to the side and put a curtain in between. Just a shower curtain, literally got it from home and put it. And bingo, we had a privacy-aware solution, right? And just as a constraint of myself, not to say, like, just realized we had a no-touch, no-see solution. I mean, these are like, then I realized how they really loved that experience more than anything else, right? And of course, the report was there, reviewed. It's like a changing room experience, right? Go to a mall, you're trying to buy a new dress. You just go into the room, lock it up, and then like do what you want, right? Try out the dress. Yeah. Exactly like that. Not even a technician, not even a female technician is seeing you, right? Okay. When the test is being done. The person has to disrobe on top, right? And she sits like this with her hands up. And we blow cool air on the person for about 10 minutes. So we build some kind of a contrast, I would say, in the high active areas, right? And after about 10 minutes of cooling, the technician from outside will give instructions as to turn left, right. We have a rotating stool. She just sort of moves on the stool. So absolutely, it's privacy aware, where nobody touches the person and nobody sees the person. So that's
fantastic.
Brilliant. I guess it's one of the only breast cancer screening where this is like this. Where like group screening, lots of people in villages. And that's a huge experience for me because I've visited villages, but not really met with villagers like that, right? I had people who really cried after the test and I said, nobody has ever asked me about the health of my breast because the word breast itself is a taboo. Like, I mean, it's crazy. And but they have issues. It's an organ where there can be problems, right? So they, so many people have come and touched my feet. Because thermal imaging has been around for 30, 40 years. I mean, we didn't invent thermal imaging for breast cancer. I don't want to claim that as well, right? And it's already FDA approved in 1984, right? The only problem is that, or the question you want to ask is, why isn't it being used in hospitals today? That is the big gap, and that is the gap we have solved, right? The reason it's not been used is, first, it's a very difficult task to interpret a thermal image accurately, because every cancer or most cancers will have a hot spot on the skin, right? Like high temperature on the skin, because a tumor multiplies at a faster rate, there is higher metabolism, higher blood flow, so that results in it. But every red spot is not cancer. So if you actually screen 100 women, 60 people will have some red or orange spot in their heat map. So that is where technology has a place, rather, right? Where we can analyze the thermal images to say whether there is actually something abnormal, or is it some other normal cause of blood flow, a small cyst, or tight clothing, or drinking coffee. Any of this can actually cause sudden increase in temperature. So the technique that we have developed to enable this solution is called thermalytics, thermal analytics. That is what we have named it. So basically, a person sits in front of the thermal imaging device, and the images, 5 images are taken: frontal, left, and right, and so on. This forms about 4 lakh temperature points per person. This is analyzed using a software that we have developed, Niramai thermalytic software, to generate a report which says whether something is abnormal in the lady, where is the abnormality, and what is the likelihood that it is actually cancerous. So this is the end-to-end solution, right? Software basically is a cloud-hosted software. Basically, it's a SaaS model, software as a service. So the laptop is connected to the thermal camera. There's a small app which runs to help you click the images remotely, so that you can keep the device inside a booth and the technician can be outside. Once the images are taken, they log on to our website, which is thermalytics.com. They get a username, password. They upload the thermal images, and we analyze and generate a report. We also have a mobile app. If they're using our doctor, we send the automated 3-page PDF report. Complete report is generated automatically, and that goes to the radiologist mobile app, Niramai Doctor app, and he or she certifies, and then the report is available for download for the technician. Here we have over 60 plus hospitals, where we have deployed and made the solution available. For a diagnostic report in a hospital, our hospital partners give it at half the price of that, which is 1,500-ish, or 1,800.
So cut it by 50%.
Yeah, in the hospital. But when we do the triaging in villages, we go down to 100 rupees.
100 rupees. Wow.
Usually these are sponsored camps also. So at the end user usually gets it free. From a technology standpoint, the technology we have invented, which is thermalytics, is not limited to breast cancer, actually. It's something that can work for many other type of cancers, right? We've already started looking at head and neck cancer, which includes multiple cancers, throat, thyroid, oral, all of that. So that bunch of them we've already started looking at, and we're already have a project with Bill Melinda Gates Foundation for another skin disease. Actually, it's called river blindness, skin parasites which can cause death or blindness, mainly affecting Africa. So there we already completed 1.5 years of research, and we see huge promise to solve that problem as well. And in general, I think this particular technology has a huge possibility of an impact, right? We've just scratched the surface. It can be used to detect several cancers, several different abnormalities related to vasculature, like basically the blood flow. And so my dream is to sort of have that box where the lady enters or the person enters and stays there for 10-15 minutes and comes out. Like you will have a full report of the body or something, and nobody would have touched her or seen her. And these could be kiosks everywhere, right? In a mall or any other place, you just have like 10 minutes time. Let me go and just do a quick check in this ATM or whatever, right? I don't know whether it will happen in my time or like somebody will take on to do this battle. But definitely, I think if you're able to take this test to every lady on earth, and I keeps telling my company knows this, like my team members, huge, passionate team members know this very well. Like, this has to reach every lady on earth. That is the sort of the first and foremost vision we are going after. And then the rest, God willing, at least 2 billion women about 25 years.
2 billion. Wow.
Per year, yeah.
I'll take a moment to thank you. I know you are very busy and you're doing something very noble and ambitious. We wish you the very, very best in
Thank
you. Achieving your dreams, which is going to benefit all of us.
Thank you very much.